morning, it's Jakob from Flamingo Fixed. Max, we're going to the check-in of the unknown race. It's the Thursday. Tomorrow at 6 we get the track for the race and at 7 is the start. Now we're just having our equipment checked to prove that we have everything that's mandatory, like a reflective vest, safety blanket and 2 sets of lights. Get our cap, I guess, and then we go back to the apartment where we stay, eat a lot, chill and decide what we're gonna take tomorrow. So far the weather forecast doesn't look brilliant. Seems to be some rain, but let's see what it says later.
Da sieht man halt euch.
Ich wusste es. Das ist genau das, was ich gesagt habe.
Good morning. It is way too early and also it's Jakob from Flamingo Fixed. We're on our way to the start. We got the location of the first checkpoint at 6 a.m. in the morning. Start is 7 sharp, not messenger time. I got scared last moment of the cold. On Follow My Challenge you could already see the temperatures on the checkpoints and it was like -2 degrees on 2 checkpoints. So now I'm going with the winter kit. I might be sweaty during the day, but yeah, let's see, I don't know. To the first checkpoint I think we have 185 kilometers and 3000 meters of climbing, and then let's see how it continues. Probably more or less like this. But if the first checkpoint is in 185, then the others, there should be more distance.
Check out that moon.
We have an amazing view in the morning with the moon coming up behind the hill. Full moon, I guess. Okay, the race started with gravel roads and some rain. I already had to put on my rain jacket or my gloves. Right now I'm wearing everything I'm carrying with me. So the pink bag, my frame bag, is empty. Let's hope for some better weather during the day. Yeah, I think after the neutralized zone I will have asphalt only, or mainly, depending on what Komoot does. Okay, the neutralized zone is over. I didn't want to get into any trouble because of the no draft rule. I didn't want to be somewhere in the pack, so I went out in the front. Max had the same idea, I guess. He's riding like 30 meters in front of me. I can see him, but of course we're not drafting. There he is. I keep my distance, and now I think we got 140 kilometers left to the first checkpoint. A lot of climbing, but the first half, I think, is more or less flat. So I will try to be a little bit faster on the flat section, ride as much as possible in the aero bars, conserve some energy, and then see what the day brings. That's it for now. Save some battery.
About 2 hours after the start is the situation here. This is the first part neutralized, and this is one group, and this is another group, and they're going east of Annecy in the Alps, somewhere on the mountain top. And so where are our guys? They are in this bunch of people. There are two groups, and the first person of our people in this group is Max. So he's going strong. He's been followed by a bunch of people, and Jakob is also going strong, also leading a pack of people here. But apparently they decided they're going different ways. They are like about 60k into the race and probably have 140 to go for this day until this checkpoint. And there are some details actually. So there's a leaderboard, but we do not understand how this works. But according to the leaderboard, Jakob is 7th, is 56k on the clock, and Max is 9th and has 50k. But it doesn't really make sense because everybody is going any direction. Don't really understand how this works, but what we can say is that we can look at some stats. For example, Max is going 34k an hour and has an average of about 29.4 at the moment. Jakob is a bit faster at this point, 31, and if it looks a bit like he's approaching a slight hill or something because he's a bit slower right now. Yeah, 2 hours already in the back.
Okay, I've done the first 85 kilometers of the trek, 90 since I started in the morning, I think. I wonder if I have to turn here. Yes. Now the first real climb starts, and then it's gonna be a descent and flat again, and of course my front derailleur doesn't want to shift. As you might know from other videos, my front derailleur is kind of temperature sensitive, and it's really cold now. Still, it's a little bit problematic shifting in the front. Okay, I'm gonna climb up here and then maybe talk to you on the first checkpoint in 100 kilometers or on the descent. Let's see.
Salut! So we are in Avignon at lunch. The Rhine, Palma, the unknown race. This is the city of Touron-Glières. These two people are Jakob and Max. They are away for 7 hours now. They rode 180 kilometers so far. It's close to 2 p.m. and it seems they are together, riding strong. And the rest of the field is around them. It's not too far away until checkpoint 1. I don't know, maybe like another hour until they reach the first checkpoint. I have a current average speed about 27 kilometers an hour.
Okay, I can't reach my action cam right now. I hope the sound of this is okay. Look at this. We're on top of a We're on top of a mountain, or riding. I'm riding up a mountain, pretty steep. I think 700 meters to the first checkpoint. I will have about 3,000 meters of climbing. I'm almost there. It's raining, a little bit soft rain, maybe even snow, but not much. But the streets are wet, so I will have to be careful in the descent. I'll get back to you when I'm in checkpoint 1. Ciao.
Hi guys, sitting here drinking coffee, enjoying our day. It is 3:45 p.m. and it looks like our two guys have been reaching the first checkpoint already. They seem to have separated. This is where Max is, and a bit further down the road you can spot Jakob. And good news, they got featured on the first blog post of the day, both of them. They also mentioned Jakob's urge to sleep in. So now the whole world knows that Jakob likes to start later in the day. We don't know yet where checkpoint 2 is, or at least I don't know, because we just checked into this restaurant with this coffee here and this frappe here and just had a look how it's going. Probably a good idea to write them or shoot in a message and to see how things are going on their side. I'm really happy that we don't have to race a bike today through the Alps.
Okay, now I totally forgot to film at checkpoint 1. It was too cold up there and I was too sweaty. Also, I'm in a good position in the race. I didn't exactly get which position, but I guess 5th, which is not bad. I didn't expect that. Now I'm really cold, freezing after the descent. I just have to put out some power to get warm again. Next checkpoint is 280 kilometers away, and I think this time it's 4,000 meters of climbing. Also we pass Grenoble. Shout out to Igor and to Luana. I will eat something and then try to warm up a bit. See you later. I am so cold. I think it hasn't been warmer than 10 degrees today wherever I've been. Soft rain a lot of the times. Top of the mountain at checkpoint 1 it was even snowing. I've done 1/4 of the distance and that was already really hard. I think I've climbed more in this 250 kilometers than I usually do in a whole month. Yeah, most likely. I don't know, I really need some sunshine. I need it to be warmer. Also, there's almost no straight roads. It's always either up or down, so that's also really exhausting. I think I can at least make it through the night if it doesn't start raining too much. The problem is when it's raining and I put my rain jacket over my down jacket, the down jacket gets wet because of condensation, and then I start freezing even more. Some of the scenery was really nice. I want to make it to checkpoint 2 to see what's coming. what's coming with checkpoint 3. And then let's see, I still have plenty of food and something to drink. That's not the problem, but already really exhausted from all the climbing plus the cold. I think I didn't say anything about my tactics. It's most likely possible for me to finish this within the 4 days, but I didn't bring any sleeping gear because my idea was to finish it within 48 hours plus minus. But now that there's so much climbing on the route, I don't know if this will be possible, and if it's not possible within 48 hours for me, then I need to come up with a plan B to find a spot to sleep somewhere. Yeah, the idea was, yeah, I don't know. That's it.
Okay, so apparently it's on already and filming. Yeah, this is Max. I'm doing the same thing as Jakob. A little bit slower, I guess. Not 100% in shape, but still loving it. The sun's just coming up over the mountains. I passed Albertville. I'm at 260 kilometers now. Quick update. It's dark, some stars, mostly light pollution from the beautiful city of Grenoble. I have 145 to go to the next checkpoint. Came to the conclusion that I royally fucked up my routing. Instead of going in a straight line, I decided to take the scenic route, or let's rephrase, I did not properly double check what Komoot told me to do, and I ended up doing like a easy 800 elevation extra. I did save like 5 kilometers though. Oh yeah, here, look. This is one of many. I think it has about 150 brothers. Anyway, I'm having a good time.
Okay, I'm close to checkpoint 2. I think about 35 or 40 kilometers to checkpoint 2. I was looking for a water source, and the only one active is in this public toilet that I luckily found. Now I did some organization stuff. My first rear light is empty, so I'm charging that now because I will definitely need it charged tomorrow. And I filled up my water, put the candy I had in the bag in my top tube bag, and was trying to make my energy gel stuff here a little bit thinner because it's really way too thick right now because it's so cold, but it doesn't really mix with the cold water. Anyways, I will keep going. I think it's 10 minutes after 2. Maybe I can be at the checkpoint in 1.5 or 2 hours. That would be good, and then I hope that's more or less half of the race. And I hope tomorrow it's gonna be warmer. I'm so freaking cold. I mean, I was descending for quite a while now, but yeah, most of the day I was wearing my gloves and a lot of stuff. So let's see, I will keep going and see you in the morning. Bye.
Okay, good morning. I got some fries yesterday for dinner. Enjoying my branded beverage that I brought all the way across the mountains. And it sat in my bag being carried up the mountain and then down the mountain. And up the mountain actually yesterday was the nicer part. At least it was warm and you kind of know what to expect. There was full moon, the views were insanely breathtaking even without the sun. I enjoyed it a lot. The downhill part, quite early this morning actually, already dawning, sun's just starting to rise, and for like maybe an hour, maybe 45 minutes, my teeth were clattering. I was shaking every body part. It was not beautiful at all, and I thought I needed something quickly, like some sort of shelter, some sort of heat source. I don't know, I had a strange sensation of survival instinct. A dog didn't think so and was chasing me, like a massive dog with like fat mouth. And I ended up in this beautiful little free book store, free book something. Funny enough, it's actually the same place that Jakob slept in about 3 hours before me. Don't really count or compare the times because he's much faster than me. This place rocks. It's shelter from the wind. The Mistral is blowing. Until this morning it was chilling my bones. Yeah, sun's just in a perfect angle to lie down for like 90 minutes. I gave myself 90 minutes. And get warmed up. Actually, my feet are still cold. Next up is the bakery.
Good morning. I was at checkpoint 2. I think I arrived there around 4 or 4:10. Then it took me ages to plan the trek, or rather to transfer the trek to my Garmin. I don't know. I think internet up there wasn't very fast. Then I descended, started the descent at 4:30 or something. It was a really small street, very pretty probably, but I had to go very slow, and it was -degrees I guess up there, and that was so cold that after an hour I decided that I somehow need to warm up, that I can't get colder and colder with every meter because of the wind chill. I looked for something like a bus stop to lay down a bit and just chill. First place I went to, as soon as I closed my eyes, a dog came by, maybe a stray dog. He approached me and was annoying, so I went away. The next spot was kind of chill, a little bit sheltered from the wind. Then I decided to take my safety blanket out, wrap it around me. I think I've spent about an hour there. I think I didn't really sleep, but it was kind of a nap, a little bit. I don't know. I feel warmer now. The sun is coming up anyways, and a little bit rested actually. Let's see, I think it's 560 kilometers to go. In the end it will be a bit more than 1,000, which also means I most likely won't make 48 hours, but it doesn't matter.
It's 10:30 on the Saturday. It's a good day here in southern France. At least for me and for Palma it was a good night. But I can imagine it was much harder and less comfortable for the others. There are some news. It seems things have changed over the night and there's been lots of cycling. So what you see here is Jakob in Rochemort, and I still don't know how it works, but apparently he's now second in the leaderboard, and he cycled more than 600 kilometers, 28 hours or something like that, and Max seems to be sixth. So it's going good. It's going very well for those people. Keep cycling like that, it's gonna be great. There's good chances for podium for Jakob. The leaders of the race are now pretty much separated from the rest. This is where the bunch of the pack is. I hope they are able to do the remaining 400 in the similar vein, that they still keep going. It's so fascinating how good they are.
Das war so arschkalt, diese Abfahrt vom Checkpoint 2 heute Nacht. Richtig dumm kalt. Und jetzt bin ich einfach übelst fertig, mir ist immer noch kalt. Die Sonne ist draußen, keine Ahnung was, 10, 15 Grad vielleicht schon, mir ist trotzdem noch kalt. Ach so, und zusätzlich dazu macht mein Fahrrad auch überhaupt nicht mehr das, was es soll. Seit kurz hinter Checkpoint 1, ich weiß nicht, es war so ein komischer Gravelweg, ist wahrscheinlich übelst dreckig geworden. Seitdem funktioniert die Schaltung hinten nicht mehr richtig. Heute Nacht das übliche Problem mit der Schaltung vorne, dass die bei Kälte auch rumzickt. Das Innenlager knackt. Alter, ich weiß echt nicht. Jo, und der Knall gerade war mein Reifen, der geplatzt ist. Scheiße, Alter. Richtig kacke. Okay, you probably can see the bike looks like shit. It's really dirty because Komoot sent me over a couple of gravel roads, and also there were a lot of construction sites, and it seems like one of those gravel roads or construction sites cut open my tire. I was sitting down here to eat my only 500 kilometer to go snack. And then I was sending a text message to Max and to Robert, just telling them how I feel and that it's getting really hard and that I'm still cold from the night because I was freezing so much. And then my tire exploded, and now there's a huge cut in the sidewall. There's no open bike stores anywhere near. The next town is like an hour walking. Even if I would find a solution, I don't know which that would be, but now I'm like, oh, fuck, I can't. So yeah, there's basically no solution to this. I will have to walk my bike to the train station, I guess, and then go back to Lyon. Checkpoint 2, I was in second place. Now, before this happened, you can't really tell because everyone is taking a different route, but I was head to head with like 3 other people, so something between second and fifth or something, which was actually kind of stressful for me. When I started the race, I really wasn't competing against anyone but myself. I wanted to do the 48 hours, which now knowing the track is not possible for me, definitely not. But then I still wanted to go as fast as I can. And then eventually on checkpoint 2, when I was second, I had this pressure all of a sudden, not from anyone else, but from myself, like, oh, now you're in second, now you have to finish top 5 at least, or like hold your place or whatever. So stupid. This was also like stressful, mentally stressful. I don't know why I made myself stress. Fuck. I hope at least Max can make it and finish the race. Yeah, I don't even know what to say. It's just annoying. It's really annoying. I mean, I wasn't feeling so brilliant before the thing with the tire happened. As I said, still cold from the night, not very energetic. But I could have kept going. Now, I don't know. We'll take this call.
About 75 kilometers in, Jakob seems to have abandoned the race, which is very unfortunate. Big shopping spree at the ultramarché. For now I just got rid of the leg warmers. It's going to be quite warm. Yeah, I gotta say, my legs are sore. Another day in the sunset. I'm at 145 kilometers now and about 2,400 of elevation, maybe a bit less. Just coming up on Col de Bourlatier. with an altitude of 1,411 meters. That is not the highest point today. We're moving up a little bit more. Taking into account that I only had an hour uninterrupted sleep, I decided to go full tourist mode and book myself into a hostel in Le Puy. A shower and like a blanket and the ability or the possibility to clean your hands and your feet and the ears. It's 50k away and holy shit, this is breathtaking. Alright, coming up on some cool facts here. This point divides whether rain's gonna flow into the Mediterranean or the Atlantic. Cute little nugget of information for you. If I fell down right now, I would probably flow into the Atlantic.
Okay, everyone is dot watching, including myself. Max is still on the track. He is in, I think, about 12th position. Yesterday in the evening, he told us that one of the spokes of his rear wheel broke, and it's Sunday today, and it's Easter holiday. The first people are approaching the finishing track, so they have about 100 kilometers to go. I think for Max it's more like 300 maybe. Let's hope that he will be able to finish it.
I'm about 80k in, 900 meters of ascent done. It doesn't really look good because I broke a spoke yesterday, and I'm happy I can continue actually, because I thought yesterday for going to sleep, falling asleep, that I would have had to abandon this beautiful race. But no, I can continue. 350 to go, lots of climbing, lots and lots of climbing. I think it's around 4,800 meters of altitude still to gain. I'm coming up on the third night of cycling. 180k from the target, which is Lyon. Beautiful landscape. Tiny little gorge. A gorgeous gorge. There was a moment today where I didn't think I could complete the course. I can see the end coming up. I wish I had better gear. I wish I was able to withstand the cold better. I wish I had more experience beforehand going into this. It is my first ultra after all, but I'm gaining a lot for the next one. Another night, another sunset.
Max is still somewhere in the mountains. I think he has about 150 kilometers to go maybe. It's 10 in the evening now. He's probably arriving tomorrow at lunchtime.